Psalm 37 verse 4, take delight in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. You're welcome to my channel. Hey my loves, Priscilla here, and today I will be teaching you how to pluck your closure or your frontal. Okay, so this is the wig I made from the closure I plucked. In this video I won't show how I made the wig, but if you want to see that, do comment that in the comment section and I can make a video of that. So you'll need a canvas head, your pintail comb, a spray bottle, some hair clips, some hairpins, and a very sharp tweezer. You want to make sure it's a sharp tweezer, okay? And of course your closure. This closure is from my hair collection, Priya Hair Manor. Right, so people ask what part of the canvas head is the front and where's the back. The front is the flat side and the back is where the curvature is, okay? So you just want to lay your closure flat down on your canvas head with the front of the closure, that's the hairline of the closure, facing the hairline, facing the front of the canvas head, and the back of the closure facing the back. So that's where the curvature is, okay? And then you begin to pin down your closure. You pin it down so that your closure doesn't move whilst you're working on it, okay? And I know my closure looks a bit crazy over here because I bleached it and then I washed it and I literally just threw it somewhere in my bedroom. And I didn't comb it before the video. I literally just slapped it on the canvas head and got it moving. So yeah, it's very good hair. It just looks crazy because I didn't brush or comb it, okay? Alright, so this is how your closure should be looking after you've pinned it down. And now you just want to split your hair into two sections down the middle. So literally just do a middle part down your closure, and you want to pin away the parts that you won't be working on first, just so you're not distracted when you're working on the other side, okay? Then we want to section apart a very little part, like the part you will be working on first. You want to section that part off so you can focus on that section. Right, so I'm going to show you how to hold your tweezer because most videos don't really go into this. You want your tweezer at this angle so you can grab on the roots of the hair, okay? So you're pulling the hair from the roots and not just breaking it off the middle or off the top of the strand. You're pulling it right from the roots of the closure, okay? So firstly, you want to section the part you'll be working on. Then you spray some water onto it. This just helps you to see what you're actually doing. It helps you see if you're over plucking so you can stop plucking, or if you're under plucking so you can pluck some more. Okay, so you spray some water onto the part you're going to be working on, and then you start to pull the hair from the roots of the closure out of the hair. You want to be very careful whilst you're doing this because even though you're pulling the hair from the roots, you don't want to grip and rip the lace closure, because if you do that, then you would have bald spots, and you don't want that, okay? So just gently pull the hair from the roots of the hair, okay? And you want to do this in both directions. So let's say the first time you start working from the left to the right, the second time you pluck, you do it from right to left, okay? And then when you think you're done plucking, you just comb it out just so you can see how much hair you've lost. And again, if you want to go in and pluck some more, just do that. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, girl, go and subscribe now. You know you're liking the video, so like, comment, and subscribe, okay? You're literally just repeating the whole process all over your closure. So I'll say it again. You section the parts that you'll be working on, like so, like I'm doing in the video. Then you spray some water onto it just so you can see what you're about to pluck. And then you go in and pluck or tweeze your hair. You comb the hair out and then you start plucking or tweezing. I'd always advise that, especially as a beginner, that when you start plucking, you underpluck, so that if you need to go in some more, you can always go in some more. If you overpluck and you realize that you've done too much, you obviously can't reattach the hairs you've removed. So when you're starting, just underpluck, do just a little bit, and if you think you need some more, you definitely can go back in, okay? I'm just gonna show it again. Yeah, so you're literally just repeating the same process all over the hair, guys. It's this simple. I'm going to show you one last time how to do this, because like I said, if I should show you everything, it will be a very repetitive video. You're doing the same thing. You're sectioning the hair you want to work on, spraying some water onto it, and then tweezing. You're doing the same thing all over your closure, so this will be the last time I show it, okay? And look how good this is. I love this. It looks so natural. The whole point of tweezing your closure is to give a very natural look, a very hairline type of look. I don't like the overplucked look, so I didn't do too much. But if you want to do that, girl, I'm not judging you. Just go in and pluck some more. If you like that overplucked look, do it. No judgment. So now I'm just going to show you the comparison. So yeah, this is obviously the part that I've plucked. The left part I haven't touched. You'll see the difference. It looks way more unnatural. It looks way thicker than the part that I've actually worked on. And so yeah, this is the essence of plucking. Just gives you a way more natural look than if you just left the closure unplucked, okay? My closures come pre-plucked, so I didn't have to do too much work. Yeah, but if you get a closure that's not pre-plucked, you might just have to do a little bit more work. And this is the end result. Thank you so much for watching. Take good care of yourself and God bless you. Bye.